everybody, it's your girl Storytelling Miss Time Day.
And it's your girl Psychics Anonymous, still anonymous.
And together we are
your favorite besties.
So, Anonymous.
Yep.
When is the last time that you went out to a buffet?
Buffet? I don't even know.
Hashtag stay away from buffets is what I'm telling you guys right now.
Hashtag after this whole stuff is going on, I don't think I'll ever want to go to another buffet again.
I know, I'm just asking little bull random questions. I don't know why, because I was thinking, like, you know how they reopened a lot of states right now?
Mm-hmm.
And some people
absolutely
wild dogs can't keep them out the buffet.
Then they crazy
guys,
too.
If you guys are buffet lovers, okay, I understand that. I'm a frown upon it though if I catch y'all in those buffets right now. Yeah. Okay, stay out of it. Stay out of it. If you guys are really buffet lovers, either make them at home or wait and dance until next year before you go back to one. I'm just saying. Anonymous, what are we talking about today?
No, really, seriously and truthfully. Okay, so this is a crazy little situation. A woman asks if it was wrong to punish her sister for cheating with her boyfriend by ruining her life.
What?
Mm-hmm. You have sisters.
Uh-huh.
One sister's cheating with the other sister's boyfriend behind her back. Sister doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
She finds out. And then as revenge, she decides to ruin her sister's life.
Well, see, here's the whole thing. I think that there needs to be something done. Something.
Of course.
Here's the thing. You've wronged someone, so they have the right. You know, with every action, there's a reaction, right? With every cause, there's an effect.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So there has to be an equal balance of something that happens, right? Mm-hmm. Now, ruining the life seems extreme to me. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I love my sisters dearly, but even, you know, the lather, if I found that they did that, sometimes the best way, in my head, I know that I wouldn't fuck with them no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, there may be a physical exchange.
Some furniture may have to get moved around.
Yes, just because that, like I said, there's an equal balance that needs to happen.
There is, absolutely.
And nobody wants to feel betrayed and hurt like that. But aside of that, I think my strongest move after that, I would disown and disassociate with both of them.
Yeah.
Like, you guys can have each other. If you felt it was that deep that you guys had to take those steps, cool beans, have each other and live your best lives, but just write me out of it.
You know what? Now, here's the thing. We talk about some furniture being moved around with the sister, and I get all of that. But some furniture needs to be moved around with that tramp, too.
Both of them.
Because the whole thing about it is, dude, really?
Both of them.
Really?
Betrayal.
This is what you out here doing?
Yeah.
And out of all people, that's like the biggest middle finger. I would rule in his life.
Nah, I
would.
I could ruin his life to take myself out of it. I just wouldn't want nothing else.
But I would also go for his jugular. He'd have to get all that heat. He would have to get all that heat because he would have to know from the depths of hell that I felt by that ultimate betrayal.
Yeah.
I would go after him.
Here's the thing.
Now, don't get me wrong, the sister, yeah.
No, I feel like there needs to be an equal exchange.
I think that with the sister, though, to keep it real, because you guys are still family, I think that we can go ahead and knuckle up. And at the end of the day, I'm still going to love you because you're my sister. You know what I mean? So, but I was still, you know, but by the same token, it was like, and I know that eventually I will get over it. But I would have to separate myself and remove myself from my sister.
I would
have to.
From both of them. I wouldn't want nothing to do with
with him, not only would it be over, but I would come for him.
Yeah.
I would really come for him because I would want him to feel everything that I felt by that ultimate betrayal. I would come for him in a way that can ruin his family too.
Yeah.
Why you did it to me? Now how would you feel if I slept with your father?
So, well, damn.
Sometimes people are really evil. No, people are really evil. And sometimes, you have to, when people are evil like that, sometimes you have to show them their mirror.
I will say this. I can't be mad because there has to be some kind of an exchange.
There has to be an exchange.
The balance to kind of balance that thing out. And sometimes people to get over it, sometimes people can't get over it until they feel like they gave it back to you, all that you gave to them.
But and then we can move on and we can go on hating each other. That's fine.
I know, but
as long as you got your justice back.
I would definitely want there to be something. I should say like this. The stage I'm at in life right now, I don't have the time or the energy for nothing that's going to bring me down or cause me too much mental anguish. Yeah. And I feel like it would be prolonging my own healing the longer that I fell into it with him, with her, with either of them. So I think, like, I would cut cords.
Yeah, I would definitely cut cords.
The next time I see either of you will be in heaven, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. I don't need to ever see. I don't care what's going on in your life.
I think some betrayals just should not ever happen.
Right.
Period. Don't give me excuses. Don't do it.
Right. I would just write, I need to just cut, I will cut you out indefinitely. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay, so let's get into this. It says finding out your partner is cheating is bad enough, but to find out that they were cheating with your own sibling, that's a double betrayal.
Yeah.
The need for revenge is totally understandable in this situation, but how far is too far when it comes to punishing a sibling for this type of crime? A woman shared a story on Reddit about the extreme lengths she and her family went to punish her younger sister after learning that she had been hooking up with her boyfriend of 3 years. Come on, sis. Though, come on. Okay, she been able to do 3 years, and you, come on, why? It's heck of dudes out there. Are all dudes your sister dude? Though?
Right. At the same time, and let me ask you this and tell me if you will feel different. Would you feel different if it was your boyfriend opposed to your husband?
Okay, I see where this question is going. In a way, yes, actually. Because if we, did the whole vows and everything like that and went on down the aisle and everything like that, and we made those ultimate, he would have to run for his life for me. The other one, you thought I was vicious about the boyfriend, the husband would have to run, and T would have to go into hiding for me. He'd have to go into hiding.
Oh my God, Nanas. The reason why I asked that is because I agree 100,000% that it's wrong on every exchange.
Yeah, it is.
It is wrong. But I think that me personally, I would take it a little bit more personal. If me and the guy, we had actually taken vows and said, I do, my sister's at the wedding, you know what I mean? You saw how serious we was. We went amongst our family and friends and we cried out to God and said, bless our union.
Right? Both of them. They're both disgusting.
I know, but I would feel a little bit differently if it was this guy that you saw me married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Opposed to this guy that I've been talking to and we've been really feeling each other. We've been dating for 3 years, but we don't have no guarantees where this is going to go. We haven't made any final commitments, but we're dating. You know what I mean?
But you know what? It could have been looked at differently.
I don't know.
I get that.
I don't know.
No, I get that.
I would agree. I would still be angry. I would be angry.
But a boyfriend of 3 years, it's not like y'all was just, we're not talking about 3 months. We're talking about 3 years of your time. That's a long time for someone to betray you like that. Let me keep reading. Okay. It says the woman who was 20 says she and her boyfriend John have been dating for about 3 years and were living together. Her 19-year-old, she's 20.
They just started life. So she was 17 when she started dating him as teenagers.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but that was that.
Don't matter. You don't do that.
Okay.
But anyways, it says her 19-year-old sister lived at home with their parents and worked for the family business. She says, so I've had a boyfriend, let's call him John, and I started dating when I was 17. I have a big family. I have my mom, my dad, my older twin sisters. They are 34 and my younger sister. My sisters both have husbands and kids, and my younger sister lives at home and works for the family business. I live in a condo with my boyfriend. He's always been close with my family. That's even worse.
Yeah, because
that's even worse.
I take more judgment on him.
I told you he would have hell to pay with me.
That, because I feel like he violated the entire family with
he did.
Not just his relationship with her, but he actually violated the entire family dynamic. What a cruel thing to do.
I agree.
Even if the sister come on you,
no.
if she
there's just certain things you don't do.
And start coming on to you, so what? Why did you disrespect
reject her
like that?
Hard
and
go tell your girlfriend. It says 2 weeks ago she discovered evidence on John's phone that he had been cheating with her little sister. Around 2 weeks ago, I was ordering Postmates on my boyfriend's phone, and he got a message from my younger sister. I was feeling nosy and opened up their message thread. For 2 months, they had been hooking up and sending nudes. She took screenshots of their texts, including nudes, which she sent to her parents and older sisters. They were disgusted. In that moment, I flipped out and took screenshots. I sent them to myself and deleted the evidence. I acted like nothing happened. And luckily, the next day, John was going to go visit his mom in another state. The next day, after he left to drive to his mom, I sent them to my mom, my dad, and both my sisters. My whole family was disgusted.
Right.
She immediately left the home and shared with John. She immediately left the home that she shared with John and moved into her parents' home. By the time she arrived, her parents had kicked the sister out.
Good. They should have
and yelled at her, and the dad fired her from the family business.
No good.
Okay.
Good.
So
that was all warranted. All of that.
And so this is the whole thing about people being pretty split up in the comments about her going too far. A lot of people agreed with her and her actions that she took, and then other people said, "But that's still your little sister. You went too far." So some of her friends were saying you went too far, but a lot of people out here in internet land was basically agreeing. It's like she was old enough; she knew what she was doing.
Well, the sister was 19. Yeah, she was definitely old enough. She knew that was inappropriate.
She knew it was inappropriate.
She knew that she was coming. She knew that the actions that she did could have severe consequences.
Yeah.
Okay? So why did she deem them necessary?
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's a, oh, God.
I'm proud of the parents for kicking her ass out. You know why?
Because the parents in that moment, they had to show her, that's wrong. You don't do that. And actually, too, another thing that I think is the parents showed her, you know what, we didn't raise you like that. What the hell are you doing?
Right.
That's not okay. Anyways, it says, that day I left the condo because it's in his name, so I didn't have any commitment legally to it. Good. Then my sister's husband helped me move into my parents' house. It all happened in a day. And when my sister got to my parents' house, all her stuff was outside the house. She tried coming in, and my dad went outside and started screaming at her. My other sisters both went outside, and they all yelled at her and told her that she was a disappointment to the family.
Oh.
My dad fired her on the spot. My older sister's husband is a lawyer, so he gave my dad some legal advice on how to cover himself. He told her to get lost. She was crying, and I came outside. I threw the condo keys at her and told her to go move in with my boyfriend since they're so close. I told her I knew everything. Before she could say anything, I went inside. There was some more yelling for about 20 minutes, and my dad came in. He said my older sisters had to leave, and we watched movies. Okay. The disgraced sister has been trying to contact everyone in the family and has twice been escorted off their property. She was temporarily living with John, who has since kicked her out.
Yep.
She is now essentially homeless and jobless. Okay, let's talk about that part for a minute, okay? So she has nowhere to go.
That's her business.
She's been kicked out of the home. She's been fired from the job. Her family was her life. She was in, that was her whole means of survival. Mm-hmm. She does this, and the family says, get to stepping. Get to stepping.
That's a strong family dynamic.
She should have thought about that.
If you knew your family was that strong knitted, you know
damn well you shouldn't have did that.
You shouldn't have violated that.
But wait a minute. So she goes to Loserville John, loserville.com.
Right.
And guess what he do? He kick her out.
Right. Because he ain't finna take care of her.
But my point is this. Why the hell would you kick her out when you were a co-conspirator in this?
You know why he did?
She needed somewhere to go and you should have let her stay.
Because she was only fun when he had no obligation to her. When there was no responsibility to her, she was only fun then. The minute that it was his, the other sister, remember, she brought her weight. She carried her weight and go.
She did.
You see what I mean? She took care of her stuff as a woman.
Yeah.
This little girl, she came through and she was going to do that too. They said, yeah, we can just get down like rabbits all day and blah, blah, blah. You take care of everything. He was like, 24th, the bitch, what we ain't finna do.
That's what we not going to do.
Carry your ass on up out of here.
Yeah, you
ain't got no place to stay. You ain't got no job. Wow. You ain't got nothing. You ain't finna just lay up off me. And he told her to kick rocks. And I'm not surprised. But one thing I will say to this, though, Anonymous, is that now her family, they did a good job by teaching her a good lesson by throwing her out and letting her know it's not cool. But as the parents, they also need to do another thing. Even if they fire her, they need to give her a place to stay. I'm going to say that. Yeah. They do need to give her a place to stay. I understand the initial response was, you disgraced the family. What a disappointment. Right. How could you hurt your sister? Everybody been nothing but good to you. Why would you violate our family dynamic like that? I get all that, why they took the first actions. The second part of that is, do not allow your daughter to be homeless behind life growing lessons. Okay?
Yeah. This is a growth lesson. She ain't going to ever forget it either.
You know, she's not going to ever forget that. But one thing I would say, even if they don't let her stay up under their roof, put her in a studio somewhere.
I agree.
Okay? And then even if you don't let her work back for the company, help her get a job. Stop playing. I mean, not like that, but this is just my opinion because I know that it's a little bit, shady and all that other stuff, but at the same time, that's still your baby.
I agree with that.
That's still, she's a young adult.
You got me 100% in agreement with that story time. Totally agree. I think that at the end of the day, she's still your child. This is for the parents. I think at the end of the day, she's still your child. She's disappointed you guys, yo. She's disgraced you, but guess what? It's called a learning lesson. Right. And we never stop getting them, no matter how old we get. We always have to, continue to learn and get those lessons, those hard lessons when they come up. I say she does at least deserve a roof over it, even if not in the family home, and I cannot imagine why you guys wanted to live there. I get it. Totally understand that, but she deserves a home. Right. And I do think that, homeless and jobless,
that's a little bit too big of a pill.
I don't think that the sister went too far in her action.
No, the sister,
because you got to understand, the sister was betrayed. Right. Okay. People cannot tell you how to act when you've been betrayed. Right. They cannot tell you that. Right. Okay, because betrayal hurts and it's a violation. So I don't knock the sister's decision. I don't think she went too far.
No, the sister did whatever she
did. But I think as parents,
right.
we got to be more mature. Right. And we got to see what our children don't see. Right. And that's how we have to help each other. Right. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got. Right. Whether it's the family that you were born in or the family that you created for yourself, family is all we really got, you guys. Right. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, have you guys? Is there any more to this?
Yes, a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
So she says, I sent the screenshots to my boyfriend and blocked him. Good. Over the past 2 weeks, my sister has been trying to contact everyone. She has been escorted off of my parents' property 2 times already. I heard from my friend. My boyfriend got home 2 days ago and saw and say my sister had been living in the house. He kicked her out and has been trying to contact me. She is essentially homeless and jobless. I didn't know or care what's happening to her right now. I don't know or care what's happening to her right now. I haven't had to go to work since the issue that's happening. Since the issue that's happening in the world. Okay. Anyway, so my family is completely behind me, but my friends say that I shouldn't have done all that to my younger sister. The way I see it, she deserves it all. So she asked, am I the asshole or did her sister deserve this? Her sister did deserve it. You're not an asshole. Here's my whole thing. I don't like when people try to tell you how to act when you've been wronged. Don't sit up there and try to tell somebody how they're overreacting when they've been wronged. You're not the one who's been wronged, right? Okay? And if it's you, then you can handle it in whatever sadity way that you want to handle it. But you don't have a right to speak over other people and tell them you shouldn't do that. Well, some things are going too far. If she was to put a knife to her throat, I would frown upon that. That's going too far. But some people would. Some people say they will find that out and go straight to the kitchen and get a knife.
Yeah, some people.
And they would lay her ass out.
But you know what, though?
I don't think she went too far.
One thing I want to say is I agree 100%. You cannot tell people how to respond to pain.
Yeah.
You just can't tell people what the response
should be.
And that betrayal? And betrayal and stuff like that. You just can't tell people what the response should be. Whatever response it is, it's theirs uniquely and organically. They have a right to pursue it and feel how they feel. You know what I mean? But at the same time, my wrap-up thoughts is everything that she got was warranted because of the actions that she took.
Yeah.
However, the parents, again, I just think that, she violated her sibling, she violated the family trust and all that, but at the same time, you guys need to step up and do the right thing by your child.
Yeah, totally agree. To the boyfriend, I'm happy that you did block him. Don't ever speak to that loser again. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of trash.
Okay? You were better than him to begin with.
Right.
No. Right. There's certain lines you just don't cross, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you guys would like to sponsor this podcast, you can go directly to Cash App, put in the $, and put your favorite besties to take the intimate approach. That's the way you do it. Or you can go over to Anchor, anchor.fm/psychics-anonymous and hit that sponsor button and show us some love there. Story time. Where can they find us if they want to leave us show ideas or if they have comments about any podcast that we've done?
Dance on over to YourFavoriteBesties13@gmail.com, and we're going to go ahead and take any mail that we get and love it and respond back to it. So, holla at us there. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, you guys. I think we done said what we said. You guys will have to comment and let us know what your opinion is. Definitely weigh in. So, thank you guys so much for rocking with us. Until next time, you guys have been rocking with
Your Favorite Besties.
Bye.
Bye.